Welcome to our Dream Team chat on a Tuesday. It is our first one for October. It has been a very exciting month already. Like, so much has been going on. Lots of us have been busy in our business getting things set in motion for a couple new incentives that were announced. We've got some big things going on and some things that we're so excited about. And so for October, we had already decided before we knew all this was happening that we're going to kind of just dive into some programs or some things that we utilize in our business that are tangible with you this month, which would include showing some tutorials and giving some advice on things that you can be utilizing in your business. And I think this is actually like a really great month to talk about this particular thing because we have so much to talk about this month that maybe for some of you it can feel like overwhelming to you want to share all these things with your customers, but you don't know where to start. But you wish you could just give them all the information so that they could pick and choose. But that text message would be really lengthy, or that post would be really lengthy, and people wouldn't read it, and so you don't know where to turn to. And so this is how we utilize emails. We utilize emails in our business on a weekly basis with our customers specifically, but then on a more than monthly basis. We do it every couple of weeks or so, where we send out team emails. And so we've kind of figured out a system for this that has worked really well for the both of us. And I'm going to speak for both of us here as I talk about Mailchimp, because I know that we utilize it in the same way, because we share ideas. And I also want to encourage all of you to potentially do this if you have an accountability partner, whether they're here live or not, to maybe team up with them, get on Zoom and connect about a schedule where you guys can do Mailchimp together or emails or whatever, because it is really helpful to have somebody else helping you create this process, especially if you feel like you're not a creative person, or sometimes the creative juices just aren't flowing. So tonight we are talking about Mailchimp and the email process that we go through with our customers and with our teammates. And so if you've never heard of Mailchimp before, it is a third-party email system, mail system. I don't know. That is, there's probably hundreds of them. There's a variety that you could choose from. I don't remember why we went with Mailchimp, but Mailchimp, in my opinion, is super easy and user-friendly to use, and the options are limitless as far as what you can do with it. And initially, when we stepped into Mailchimp, I know my intention was to import all of my contacts and to be sending emails through Mailchimp itself and using their third-party program, because I wasn't sure how well the Scentsy email system was working. But just trust and believe that Scentsy is working on their email system, but also that I use Scentsy email system. I just use Mailchimp to create. We use Mailchimp to create our emails. And so this is what we're going to show you today. We are going to show you the process in which you can use Mailchimp to create really engaging, nice looking emails that don't have to take a lot of time, that don't have to be super time consuming, and they don't have to be super intricate, and you don't need to have, a degree in marketing to figure it out. But I do want to kind of just overall give a general disclaimer here. Two things, actually. One, we're not experts. Okay, we don't know all of the ways that you can utilize Mailchimp. We don't know all of the tips and tricks, and we may be doing things a different way. And feel free to share if you have something that that you're doing in Mailchimp, because we do have people on here who utilize it. But we are not experts. But on the flip side of that, the way that we have discovered and started using Mailchimp is by literally going in and playing around with it.
Yep.
So we're going to show you what we believe you need to know to get started. And then everything else that you may have a question about, I'm just going to kind of across the board, for the most part, just say, you just need to go in and play with it.
Yep.
Okay. Because there's only so much that we can show you, that getting in there, you'll figure it out on your own. And this is just kind of the way of the beast as far as a lot of things. I would say the same thing about Canva. You have to go in there and you have to play around with it, and you have to get used to what it looks like, and you take that time that may feel like a waste, right? Because you're like, what am I doing? I don't know how to do this. Well, you may get frustrated. But if you cut out time for these things in your business where you say, okay, I'm just going to commit 30 minutes today to trying to teach myself or trying to learn or figure this out or creating this flyer on Canva for the first time. Like if you commit to that, that is an income producing activity when your intention is to commit to using it in the future to progress your business. Right. So me and Alex both had to do that in the beginning with Mailchimp. And now we have it down to a science and we can crank out an email in 30 minutes or less.
Yep.
Right. And that helps us greatly in our business. And so I just want to briefly go over what our kind of timeline looks like as far as sending out emails to you. So you guys can kind of get a feel for what our schedule looks like with this, but understand that our schedule is not your schedule. And what you find works in your business as far as creating these emails and sending them out is totally up to you. Again, I'm going to go back to this idea of consistency, right? This is another system. This is another thing that you can use in your business that can and does, at least for us, it has greatly grown my business. So it can do all of that, but it is not necessary. This is not a necessary thing for your business, but it can be so helpful. And this, I don't know if it's the same for you, but for me, this idea of doing an email for my customers stemmed from 2020 when after 2020, right? When people were starting to go back out into the real world and they were getting off social media. I had a lot of friends say, see you later, social media, because they had spent so much time on it in 2020. And so I was looking around going, oh gosh, what if my VIP group dwindles and I can't reach my customers in the way that I used to? I need to be able to still have contact. And I want it to be continuous, constant contact with my customers who may not have eyes on my VIP group or on my Instagram because they've decided to take a break or they're taking themselves off of social media. And so even if you don't take it to that extent, I mean, Facebook could be gone tomorrow. How will you get in contact with your customers? What if Instagram falls off the planet? How will you contact your customers? Right? Do you have a way to get a hold of them to let them know what's going on, to collect orders from them? Right? I collect phone numbers from a lot of my customers, but sending an email is a whole heck of a lot faster than sending text messages to 1,000 people. Right? So that's where the email part was born for me, was this idea of I just want to be able to have another way to reach my customers for those right now, for those customers who are not on social media. And it has proven to be worth the trial of figuring it out and worth the effort that we put into it on a weekly basis. So like I said, we send out an email to our customers every week. Majority of the time, 98% of the time, it's on a Friday. We kind of came up with that day because payday is usually on a Friday, right? And usually we have launches on Monday. And so we know what's coming on Thursday. We can insert it into our email on Friday to let them know. Generally, it's a really cool opportunity for my customers because I don't talk about the new stuff until the weekend. And so they're getting kind of a sneak peek at what's to come, right? So it makes it feel kind of cool for them. But then they get the email on Friday. It's payday. If there are things that there are things that are available, so they can place an order right then and there. And then on Monday, when I'm talking about it in my VIP group, or when something launches, they can just go back to that email and order right then and there. Okay. That's the way that we figured out works best for us. There have been times where we've sent a Monday email after such and such has gone live, and that's been successful too. But we just picked a day and we decided we were going to commit to it for the most part because consistency matters. I want my customers to expect an email every Friday from me, right? And so these emails, we're going to show kind of a general look for them, but these emails for us just include kind of it's almost like a mashup of what we've put in our VIP group that week.
It's like a weekly newsletter kind of. And that's what a lot of my customers love, is like, instead of going to scroll my VIP group, they just get it in their inbox every Friday.
Yeah.
You know, a little mashup of everything that I've talked about that's important, plus some details for what's to come,
Yeah.
all in one place. And
Yep.
so it's really convenient too.
Yep. So again, it takes us like 30 minutes to put together once a month, or I mean, once a week, sorry. And then on the other side of it, we've been utilizing it for our teams because same thing, right? Having an email system for your teams, even if you take the customer side completely out of it. If you do nothing else, but you say, I want to step into this email thing, where should I start? Start with team emails. Okay. Because the fact of the matter is that I can't reach out to my team by text message, even if I wanted to on a weekly basis. Okay. There's over 700 of y'all. I can't do that. There's more for her. We just can't, right? But I can reach all of them in one mass email once a month, letting them know, hey, this is what's going on this month, right? And so that's what we do is within the first 5 days of the month, we send out an email to our entire team. Obviously, hopefully some of you are familiar with that. You'll get an email that kind of does a brief synopsis of what is new this month, what to be preparing your business for, what we've got going on Dream Team chat wise, reminders about that, and any upcoming information that they should be aware of. Two things. One, I want my people to know this. I do have people who are not on social media, frontline, downline, whatever. And so it's a great tool and reference for them, but also as a leader, right? So I'm talking to leaders who are saying, I want to do a team email. Leaders, Sensi does have a requirement for you. Sensi does have a requirement in their Sensi standards that as a leader in a leadership role, you are required to have contact with your team. Now, if you have a team page or you're tagging your people in resources and training content, or you're reaching out to them once a month or whatever, that counts. Okay. It doesn't have to be an email form. But if you have been a hands-off leader and you're just now stepping into it, or you are a new leader and you're going, what's my responsibility? What do I need to do? You do need to be in contact. And so emails are a super easy way. Should anybody say, I've never heard from my SSD, I've never heard from Brianna, I can say, nope, actually you get an email from me every single month. Okay. And then on top of that, other emails that we send to our team look like top PRV, right? So we usually do that 2 to 3 times a month. I usually do it within the first 7 days, top PRV, sometimes in the middle of the month, and sometimes at the end of the month. I play around with it. It just depends on what's going on, but I for sure do it twice a month. And then I'll do paid at title sometimes. I do a new consultant email. So anybody who sponsors people on my team, and I think it's the same for you, I always send a new consultant email to them. So they're getting an email from me when they join, somewhere in the month or month and a half that they join, just letting them know, hey, welcome to the team. I'm introducing who I am. I'm giving them links to our team pages, right? Because while all of you, I know, are connected, and I know all of you are taking initiative and being good leaders for your frontline and your downline, there may be some consultants who are not taking that initiative and not stepping into that. And so they may not be hearing that we have team pages, or I may not get the chance to ever connect with them via text message. So I want them to know who I am and that I'm a resource as well, and what my family looks like, and just breaking that ice, right? Because if we want to call this a family, if we want to sit there and say we have a really great team culture, it's not fair for us to pretend that there's not a whole team that exists and not just 100 of us that are super active on the Dream Team chats and on the team page, right? There's a whole team that deserves to have a connection should they want it. Right. So that is my purpose with those. And then there's other emails that we throw in there every once in a while. You know, if there's a flash sale and it's happening on a Thursday, then I'm going to send an email on Wednesday, you know, so there are exceptions to that rule. But again, the email part of it is a really awesome, easy way for me to get out a mass message to a mass audience. right? And not everybody uses emails. Nope, I don't get responses a lot of the time, especially from team members. That's okay. My feelings are not hurt. And if you step into this, I need you to understand that this is not okay, well, I spent all that time sending this email and I got nothing, so this wasn't worth it. That's not the purpose of the
Totally
email.
don't do that.
No.
Keep sending them.
Yes. Yes. There are 98% of the time I do not get responses from team emails, and there are maybe half the time that I don't get anything from a customer standpoint, email wise. However, maybe it's less than 50% of the time, because two things usually happen when I send a customer email. Either one, I get orders immediately, like within the hour of sending an email, I'm getting orders.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other part of it is that I have people reading those emails that will tell me in my next conversation with them, hey, really loved your email, love this part of it, I have questions about this, I saw it in your email. Right? I just, like I talked about in the beginning about that breast cancer customer that I have of mine. She saw the breast cancer stuff in my email and then reached out to me to order. Right? So I don't send emails necessarily for a response. I send emails for the eyes on it and for the benefit of my business.
Yep.
And that looks different in different ways. Right? So I think that's it.
I think that's great information. Now let's do some visuals. I feel like visuals help.
Somebody asked if Mailchimp is an app. There is an app for Mailchimp. I will preface this by saying I do not use the app.
Katie does though.
Katie does. I know there are other people who do. I don't use the app. I am not that smart. So I have to use my computer, but if you can figure out the app, by all means, go for it, because having it mobile, I'm sure would be great. But
yeah. Do you think that I should do my whole desktop so they can see how I pull in pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. Norma, do you see my whole desktop, my notes, the wheel, all of it? Okay, cool. Okay, so first I want to hop on over to my inbox. Don't judge the 9,000 thing. I'm like not type A. Okay. I want to show you guys what a customer email looks like. Okay. If you're on my team, I kind of sent a version of this last week without my links and stuff, but this is what you'll see. So there's a header at the top. I create this on Canva. I'm not going to give a Canva demonstration. You can YouTube how to use Canva.
We've done one before.
And we've done one. Okay. Yeah. So I create this on Canva. I just typed in email header and I picked a template I liked, pull pictures in, put my text in. Okay. That's as far as we're getting on Canva today, but I created that, put that up top. Picture of my kids, talking about my day, moving on to we're going to celebrate with some other things, new stuff, holiday collection. So you'll see text that has color in it, and then text under it, a group of photos together, and then go down more. You'll see some different formatting with my text here, talking about the products. Okay. You'll see here I have a link where it says text me here. It's a link that pulls up my phone number and they can text me. More pictures, more groups of pictures. Okay. More pictures, text box with colored in the background. And then this is a button that they can click and they can go shop the holiday collection. Okay. I like to put these little lines in here to kind of break up my email into the next part. Okay. So now we're talking about seasonal wax with a click of a button here. Now we're talking about harvest collection. Again, groups of pictures, a text with a background on it. Okay. Breaking it up with just a regular text here and more pictures. I do big pictures, groups of pictures, and then a button. Okay. Then here you'll see a picture with some text on the right of it. Okay. Again, some more links. Anything that's underlined in blue, that's a link that they can click. It's going to take them right to my website. Okay. Another group of pictures, another border, and then another advertisement, right? And some of these things I'm copying right from my VIP group, like a post I made in this upcoming week. Other things I'm typing them out as I go. Okay. This one I'm highlighting the warmer of the month, and then text me to pre-order. Again, I sent this before October launched. So now on my next email on Friday, I'm going to say order it here, right? With a link there. Some more other fun collections that we're launching. Took this right from my VIP group. Okay. So it has the emojis and everything.
I still don't know how you get the emojis to work.
I don't know. I just do.
I know.
Do you use Safari?
I
don't know. and then a button, another thing. This is sold out, so I'll take it out of my next email. The button,
Wait, it's sold out.
I think so. Warmer with the text on the left, or I mean, picture with the text on the left, picture with the text on the right, picture with the text on the left, right? So you can see the way I format my email. Another button, join promo, highlighting, button, more images that I put together in groups. Let them know that I have a local order closing. Okay. A button to my customer group on Facebook. And a picture of my cat and dog because I like to keep things personal. Okay. And then telling them thank you so much. And then a button to my website. So this is what an email looks like. This is kind of what my customer email looks like. Okay. So let's talk about how we can do it. And I'm going to actually build an email with you guys. So let me move this over here. Okay. So let me log out of Mailchimp so I can just do it from the start. Okay. So this is Mailchimp.com. Okay. You'll want to create a free account. I do everything with a free account. I do not pay for it at all. There's nothing I do that needs to be paid for with Mailchimp. It is a free program. Just get the free account. Okay. So you'll log in.
I do want to say the only reason you would need to pay for it is if you were trying to import your contacts and send via Mailchimp.
Yes.
And you had a ton of contacts.
Yes.
Because the paid versions gives you access to being able to send more campaigns to more people.
Yes. But like we don't do that.
No,
and so I can't train you on that. Okay. So get the free account. If you're wanting to do it how we do it, get the free account and don't worry about importing contacts. Don't worry about creating campaign drips. Like, frankly, don't worry about anything but the few buttons I'm about to show you. Okay. So these are the campaigns. Emails are called campaigns over in Mailchimp because like you can do more stuff if you want to. Okay. But I don't. So I just have all of my emails. So the email that I just showed you is my customer email, right? And it saves them. And so let me show you what it looks like to go into it. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. So when you create your email, so you'll see my emails right here on the right, all of this, the to, the from, the subject, the send time, ignore it.
Can I see something real fast?
Sure. So you go, oh, you don't have them on here.
Interesting.
I'm just going to show them how
I know that's fine, but mine are here and you don't have to go through that process when email templates are there.
Oh.
I know, weird. Because I was like, wait, I've never seen this screen before.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. But anyways, I'm sorry. I was just curious.
Okay. So for me, it's in the all campaigns in this top left here. And then I'm going to go into the customer email. So the to part, ignore, from, ignore, subject, ignore, send time, ignore. All you want to do is the edit design. That's all you're messing with on Mailchimp is edit design. Okay. And so when you are editing your design, this is what it looks like. So you have your email, what it looks like on the left, plus all of your design blocks on the right. Okay. Your text, your box text, your dividers, your photos, your buttons, all of that is on the right. Okay. And this is what it will look like to where you can click it and edit it and it will come up on the right hand side and you can put some exclamation marks and save it. Okay. Or you can change the color and save it. Okay. Let me pull up the chat. Yeah. A new computer, Tori. I don't know. Maybe you do need one. I'm an advocate for new electronics. I can't help myself. But you can totally edit it from here. So like when you create your first customer email, you can then use this template and then just add things to it and change things up from here. There is no need to continue to recreate a new email every single week. You can just edit the one you have. Okay. So that way it will pretty much look the same every week, but with different content. You can change up the pictures. You can change up the order of things. You can, drag things around to different areas. But for the most part, you can just have it all done. And then you just drag and drop and change things. Okay. So that is what you'll do. That's how you access your past emails and you change them. But let's just go from the start and create one. So you'll click the create button right here. And then you want to just do a regular email. Again, we're using the free service. We're just designing it. I'll show you guys how we send them at the end, but there's no need to do anything but the regular email. Okay. Again, to ignore, from ignore, subject ignore, send time ignore. Okay. Content, that's where we want to play around at. You're going to click design email. Okay. You can play around with the new builder one. That's totally fine. I feel like as a person coming into Mailchimp brand new, you'll be able to do this just fine. For me, nobody, mommy's doing her training. What?
You don't need the awesome like quote, like the tail. That's what oh my gosh,
Maybe we'll give her $5. Okay, go lay down. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm an old dog. Okay, I learned on the classic builder. I personally have tried the new builder. I don't love it, so I stick with the classic builder. Totally up to you. It does the same things. It's just a different interface. Okay, so I'm gonna click the classic builder because that's how I can train you guys best. Okay, and then I think these two, the sell products and make an announcement, are the free ones. All of these you need to upgrade. But the thing is it doesn't matter because you can change all of it. Okay. So I'm going to click the first one here, the sell products. This is just a template. Okay. And so it's going to pop up basically where we were just at with my customer email, but it's blank. Okay. This has my header. This is old. It has, in the settings of Mailchimp, you can upload your logos and your headers and things like that, and it will automatically populate. To be honest, it's so old, I don't even use that header anymore. So I actually, for this one, we're going to create a team email. So I'm going to put the cover photo that I made for the team page. So you will see that I have a Mac. So all of my photos are integrated from my computer to my phone, which personally I love. Before I had a Mac, it was more tough being on my computer creating the email because I would have to like Facebook message the pictures that I wanted to use and then pull them from my Facebook messages. But nonetheless, you can literally drag and drop images into the template. So you'll see that over in my photos, I'm going to take this header from the team page and I'm just going to pop it over here and it will upload. Okay. So now you'll see the header. Okay. And then showcase your products. I'm going to say, hey team. And me personally, I stick with 2 fonts. Okay. This is where branding kind of comes into play. I really love the Courier New. This font right here, you can make it big. And I also really love Playfair Display. These are my 2 favorite fonts. It's just me. I just love them. And it's autumn. We have the holiday collection. So I feel like we could go a little festive with the color. I like this dark red. Kind of matches the cover picture. So I'm going to do that. Okay. And then let's see. Let's see. Where's a good picture of me and you, Bree? I don't want to scroll forever. Let's see. Where's our pottery one? Right here. I'll use this one. Okay, so I'm just going to do a picture of our team. We got together this weekend to paint some pottery, which was really fun. I like to really connect at the very beginning. Okay, I don't like to go straight into product or business. I like to do either a motivation, if it's for the team, like a motivational quote. If it's for my customers, maybe a picture of my kids or a picture of me, right? I think this is a great one for the team. Okay. And then click save. So there's that. And then some words under it. And so I already typed something up just to make it quicker for us tonight. Oh gosh. Okay, that works. So just gonna say, you're receiving this email as a form of training on our customer emails. We are currently live on the Dream Team chat. Brianna and I are super excited to be able to teach you all how we market to our customers using email. You will be able to view the replay of this training in case you weren't able to make it live. I have included a link I've included a button to my YouTube channel where you can check out how to format your emails to look similar and all about the Mailchimp functionality that we use. Okay, so that is pretty much like the message, right? So I'm going to change it to my favorite font. I like to make it a little bit bigger. 20 is like my thing. And then I don't really like how this looks. I don't like how email is down there by itself. So I'm just gonna split it up a little bit. Okay, and then that looks fine. Okay, and then this button on this original template is already formatted here. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so you can just click this little pencil button to edit it. And then you can change what the button says. So view no, I'll just put YouTube channel here. And then you put the URL. I think I have it shortened. Yep. Okay. And then, so you could put any link here. And then I don't want a blue button. I want it that red color. So I clicked the style here. I'm going to red and I'm going to darken it a little bit over here. What do you think? That's good. You could change the text and all, or the font and all that if you wanted to as well. I will have to do. Okay, save and close. Okay, so now we have the header, the top text portion, a picture, some text, and a button. Okay. And then this is the divider that I like to do to kind of break up my things. It's not necessary. I know, Bree, you don't use the divider. I like to do it, but totally up to you. And then we can add another text on top of these photo boxes here. And you could say popular this month. And so we'll make that in one of my favorite fonts. We can make the background of it that red that we were using, and then the text color, this lighter red, make it bigger. Okay, and let's center it too. Okay, so popular this month. Now I'll go back over to the pictures, and I'm gonna drag and drop this Santa picture here, and these breast cancer bars here. Okay. And then in the caption here, you'll see under the content button is column 1 and column 2. So column 1 is the Santa. So I'm gonna say our holiday collection is live and your customers will love this. Okay. And then this link, I don't want to use this link, but I will say read about it on the news tab here. Okay, so this is what I want to link. Okay, so I'm going to actually go on over to my workstation and sign in. I'm going to go to the news tab to view all news. I'm going to find the holiday collection. There it is. Okay, and then I'm going to take this link. Okay, and I'm going to go back over to Mailchimp. I'm going to highlight what I wanted to link, read about it on the news tab here, and then right above font is the little link button. So I'm going to click that, add in my link to the news tab, and click insert. And now all of a sudden that's a link. So when you guys get this email, you'll be able to click read about it on the news tab here, and then you will see that it takes you to your news tab. And then I'm going to go over to column 2 for the breast cancer awareness, do the same thing. Our breast cancer, oh, you guys, our breast cancer collection is gorgeous and a great way to give back to our local community. Be sure to share this collection with your customers. Okay, and then more details here. And then that's what I want to link. So again, I'm going to go back to the workstation, find the breast cancer awareness article. Okay, and share that by clicking the link button, filling in the link, and clicking insert. Okay. So that is how you do a header, the text, images, more text, buttons, dividers, information with text. Okay. I'm going to do another divider. And let's see what's something else I can do. Okay, well, I'll share the content calendar. Okay, so another way that you can share is with these image cards. These are cool. You can do them this way with the image card with the background, or this way with the image and a text with no background. I'm going to just do a background to kind of change things up. So I'm going to put that here, and then I'm going to drag and drop. Actually, I'll do the planning ahead. Okay, drag and drop that here. And I'm going to title it because I like to do a title. Plan to succeed. Okay, I'm going to center it. I'm going to pick one of my favorite fonts. I'm going to make it big. I'm going to change the color to that red we were using. Okay, and then added the picture. Now I'm going to talk about it. Use this planning ahead guide to set your month up for success. And then change it to my favorite font, make it a little bigger. And then click the style button to change the color under background. I'm gonna go with that red vibe we're going with. Okay, save and close. Okay, so you can see that we've built quite a nice email in just a few minutes. Okay, you can do fun things like image groups. So you can put that in here. And you can start with 2. You can click add another image, and then it's got 1 big and 2 under, or add another and you've got 4 here, or add another with 1 big and 2 and 2. Okay, you can remove them if you don't like it. Okay, and if you don't want that at all, you just click this delete button and it's gone. Okay, fairly simple once you get in there. Yep. Yep, it is very easy once you get the hang of it. Okay. And so in general, this is how you create an email. Okay. You can also do fun things like link a video. So you can use this video tab and drop that here. You can go over to your YouTube and share, click copy. Go back to campaign builder right here under the video icon. It will ask you to put in a URL, and from there you can talk about it. Here's a past dream team chat on customer service and follow-ups. Hope to see you on the next one. Okay, and so then again, I'm gonna format that how I like it. You can leave it how you like. I just am weird and like to format everything. I'm gonna go change the color of the background because I like to do that too. Okay, save.
Sorry.
Go, Jason. Okay, and so there you can see, and then what's really cool here with videos, and you can also do it with the text image card and image plus text, is if you click the edit button here, you can go to settings and it will say caption position. It's on the bottom now, but you can change it to the right. and then you can make your video bigger, or that's smaller, bigger. Okay. You can change the caption to, or the caption to the left. Okay. You can kind of play around with how that looks. For this one, I'm going to leave it on the bottom. So that's a fun thing. Let me put a divider between these two. And let me title this video block that I want to do here. Training Tuesday. Jason, please go to bed, buddy. That's okay, buddy. Go to bed. Okay, Training Tuesday. Made it bold, changed the colors, made it bigger, centered it. Okay, so hopefully you can see just some ways that you can play around. Okay, now let's sign it off for me and you. Let's do a box. Actually, we have lots of box texts. There's a box there and there and there. So let me break it up. Let's do a regular text. We'll say, with love and warm wax, Alex and Bree. Sound good?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Make that our red too, just to go with the vibes. And gold. Okay. Okay. So our video, our email is formatted here. Okay. So this is where it just does that sometimes. This is what you'll want to make sure that you're doing to send it. Okay. So you go to preview mode and then enter preview mode. Let me like refresh it. It like does that sometimes when I'm doing too much with pictures. Okay, regardless, it will be fine. Okay, so you go to preview mode, enter preview mode. It's so weird. I swear it doesn't look like that all. Anyways, it's fine. Okay, so you're in preview mode and you can see what your email will look like minus the gradient picture here. Okay, and then this is important, guys. This is how you make it format properly. So you go to the bottom and then you highlight it. And you copy everything all the way up to make sure, don't copy it like this where it's just the picture, because then it's not going to format properly. You want to copy it all the way to where the entire color around your header is also highlighted too. That copies the size and format of your email. Okay. Then you want to right click and click copy. Okay. From there, you're going to go to your workstation. And you send it through the contacts tab. I can't show you my contacts tab because I'm in the beta. Are you in that?
No.
So I'm in the beta version of the contacts tab and I signed an NDA, so I cannot
Go to my account.
show you. But I'm just going to send it to the team, so I'll just do it through recording.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so say you want to send a customer email, you go to your contacts tab and then you can sort it however you want. And then you click email and I'll show you how to do that. It will be the same basically for your team and for your customers. So I'm going to pull a downline report. So when you're in your customer tab, you'll just click this button here and it will highlight everyone. Okay. So for the downline, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to click this button that highlights everyone. So it emails it to everyone. And then you just click this handy dandy button that says email, and it's going to pull up the Cincy email system. Okay. This is where the magic happens. Okay. So I'm going to title it Tuesday Training Magic. Okay. That's fun. And then I'm just pasting it. And here you are. This is the team email that we just created. Okay. Everything, all the buttons and links work. Okay. These are linking to the right places. All the pictures are formatted. Everything is formatted exactly how we just designed it. And now it's in your inbox. And so designing an email is just that simple. So then you can exit the preview mode. You can go back to your Mailchimp. For me, it's under all campaigns. Bree, it's under
Email templates.
Email templates.
Yeah.
So wherever, for me, it's under campaigns. And so you'll see it's right here. So if I wanted to go back to it, go back to here. I'm going to edit the name so I know what it is. Tuesday Training magic. And if I wanted to edit it again, I just click edit design. Okay. And then I'm back in here. I can move things around, do what I want to do, go to preview, copy, paste, send. Okay. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I hope that it is.